In this episode, I'm sick pronouncing Munro names. I question all life's choices.
Why the hell do you even go up mountains, you absolute idiot?
I challenge Luke from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel.
The space going to #1 YouTube outdoor. That's for me.
And I insult my dog.
Can't get the tripod now, you wee dick.
So welcome and enjoy the latest episode of Scotland Munro Bagger.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to complete the last two in the Chàrn 4, I think they're called. So the last video I did Ben Udleman and his friend, and today I'm going to do Geal Chàrn and its friend, unpronounceable yet again in this made up language. So behind me is the first one, round about there. That's where we're going to go, and then we loop round and then we come back onto this path. Walk Island says about 6 to 7 hours. I don't see it taking that long because I'm an absolute monster. Let's go. Got much to discuss today. Right, been going about half an hour. I've got a story for you. Not a horror story, not a love story, but a funny story. Not funny as in haha. Funny as in like, why the hell do you even go up mountains, you absolute idiot? So I don't know, 10 years ago, me, Zandra, and Doug, they're kind of my hill walking buddies. Martin, if you're watching this, sorry, you are too. We tried these two Munros, but it was winter. There was snow caps everywhere, like the whole place was snow. And it was a whiteout, we were in the cloud. And we started, and Doug and Sandra decided, this is not a good idea. We can't see the top. We were at the bottom in a whiteout, everything was white, couldn't see. I was like, no, all we need to do, that's uphill there, we just walk uphill. Just go uphill. And eventually they talked me down. I was being stupid. I was like, oh, just uphill, it's easy to climb Munros, just go up the hill. They talked me down, went back to the car. I came back the following week or 2 weeks later to do the Munro when it was better weather. And it turns out we were on that path over there, going up the complete wrong way. Which coincidentally, down there, I've just done again. There's my story. What a day it's going to be. It looks hot, but it's actually quite chilly. And I'll tell you about that later on. Tripod noodles. Behind me, it's not the summit of the first Munro, which I technically, when I was at the bottom, when I was like, this shouldn't take that long, I thought that was going to be the summit. However, it is not. That's the summit over there. Shouldn't take too long, I can see why it's going to take a bit longer. All the way over there, then we wrap round. Let's see, this one over here. Let's do it this way. This one here is the second Munro from the previous video. So our first one today is here, and then we're going over directly across there and back down that kind of ridgy shoulder bit there and back to the car. So only one way to do it, and that's just to get cracking, because that hill's not coming to me. I need to go to it. Basic physics. Okay, behind me is now the summit. Well, I believe it's the summit of the first one, Geal Chàrn. Geal Chàrn. Is either that or that's the summit just over there. You see my arm? Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I could get my phone out and read the directions, but I'm just going to walk over there anyway. And then we need to head down there and onto that summit over there, which is I don't know how to pronounce it. Mharconaich. I don't know. Should learn. Crack on, because I don't know, I've started later today. It is, I mean, that's taken me an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes, and that's 12:15. So maybe about an hour and a half over there. Yeah, so I started later today because I was unsure if I was going to do it. And I woke up about 5, that's when I get up for work anyway, so it's kind of natural, and I was just like, I'm going back to bed. Then when I did get up, I was kind of just pottering about. Then I was like, oh, if I don't do it, I'll just waste my day. I might go to the gym, but I'm not going to do anything else. And I was like, Noodles would like to go for a walk. It's going to rain in a few days. So, you know what, I just did it. Mainly because I put pressure on myself, because if I waste a day, I get really, really pissed off with myself, but I shouldn't do that. I need to learn to, it's okay not to just do stuff all the time. Not that I do, because I like to just veg and watch Chucky. Right, we get to this, then we'll crack on. Either way, I've been to the summit. Let's go. Can't get the tripod now, you wee dick. So I'll bring you back in the call, the low point between the two Munros. And I'll bring you back now, just to explain that I'm now on a big path. If I went on that path there, just this big one here, that would take me back to the car. So you can just do Geal, Chàrn in one day if you wanted. But we're not doing that. We're doing 2 Munros, which is that way. So I follow this path, veers off to the left at some point here. If I followed the path straight, it would take you to the second Munro from the last video, Ben Udleman, or honestly I can't remember his name, and then on to the other one, the 4th one of these 4. So I guess if you're doing it the 4 from this side, you do Geal, Chàrn, then you probably do this one I'm about to do, then you can easily just walk across to the other 2 there. Yeah, that's the way you would do it. But then you've got the long walk back to the car. Who can be bothered with that? Not I tell you, not I. Let's crack on. Oh, also I brought you back here because the aim this week, the goal this year is now to do my first ever Munro camp. I've not done it yet. And when I mentioned it was colder than it looks earlier, that had a part to play in it, because although it looks like glorious sunshine, it's quite a cold wind, and it's probably around about 10, maybe a bit less degrees if the weather report was to be believed. And overnight weather report was saying it was going down to -4, -5. I don't have the equipment to do that. I wouldn't die, I would just be very uncomfortable. My equipment can probably go to, my sleeping bag's the problem, probably go to about 0. And I've slept in it in 0, and it was, it was fine. Any lower than that, it's out its comfort zone. So I'll wait a month or 2 till the temperatures go up a bit. And then we'll do our first ever Munro camp together. But I was going to find a little bit in between here. I was going to come up a bit later at night, do the first Munro, come down here, camp up for the night, early start, second Munro in the morning, home by lunch for a nap. Because let's be honest, nobody sleeps well when they're camping. Nobody likes camping. Why do we do it? Oh, let's go camp. Let's go have an uncomfortable sleep in the cold. Idiots. Let's go. This right here would have been an absolute ideal spot to camp. Nice, flat, right next to the path to go up to number 2 Munro. Would have been good. Next time. I'll need to find other ones, because I actually properly looked at a map for once, and then these bits in here look nice and flat-ish. So we'll need to figure out where we want to do that. Any suggestions in the comment. Gives me an excuse to buy a new sleeping bag, doesn't it? Yeah, love spending money that I don't have. So I've sat down for a little drink, first drink I've had in the last couple hours. Sometimes when you're doing this and you're filming them and you're thinking about, I obviously don't think about too much what shots I do and things like that, thinking about what you're going to say and all that, you kind of forget why you're here. And also I'm going to blame Noodles a little bit, because every time I stop and sit down, she either just cries, she just wants to get going, or she'll find a stone and just start ripping up the grass, so I can't stop her. So I don't stop much. You forget why. You forget what happens when you stop. Like this. I wish I had the camera to do it justice. But it's fairly beautiful. Not as beautiful as this. And right on cue, Noodles has finished her lunch. Now she's got a stone. Now she's going to start ripping up the grass. So I better get going. You also forget when you put your backpack back on, the sweat on your back is really cold. Then your legs start burning again. Then you're out of breath. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? As we approach the second summit of the day, second and final summit of the day, I've come across all these little wooden sticks, 10, 15 centimeters high. Loads of them. I don't know if we can pick them up. Now, this is what one looks like here. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know what they are. There's loads of them. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I've no idea what they could be. And I can't even think of something funny. Are you disappointed in me too? She's disappointed. You ready to go? Okay. If anyone knows what they are, in the comments please. So they're just little white sticks. Some look like little crosses. I don't think they're meant to be crosses, but no idea. Now I've spent too much on this segment talking about little white sticks. Yes, I said sticks. It's a tripod, Noodles. Well, you've now knocked over. This is why I don't like the dog. Summit number 2. About 25 for the channel, maybe? It's not about the number anymore, it's about having fun, having a laugh, making some wholesome content, and I'll talk to you about wholesome content on the way back down. But we're not going to stop here. We're going to make our way back to the car and get home. Catch up soon. So, started the descent about 20 minutes away from the summit. It was very steep and a lot of scree. I've had a sandwich, had some sweeties, and we're ready to rock. If you follow my channel for a while, you'll know that I've had issues with my drone. So last video I had the drone, I hadn't used it in maybe a year. Thought it was all ready to go. Thought it was okay. Then it wouldn't work, so I carried a drone up and down a hill for no reason. So I got home that day, and uninstalled the app, reinstalled the app, made sure the app worked. I could hook up to the drone. Didn't fly it, but I'm confident it will work. Didn't fly it because it was in my house, and I'm probably one of the most clumsy people in existence. So I'm very confident that it will work. So I was excited to use it today. And earlier on, I went in my bag, got my drone, unclipped it, opened up the propellers, took the little lens off, and I went in my bag to get the control unit out, and I realised I didn't bring the control unit. That ruined my day. It didn't ruin my day, it's just one of those things that happens in my life. It's okay though. We'll do another hill another time. We've got another 250 odd to go. Plus we're going to do some other content. Well, that's the story of the drone. Hope you enjoyed it. Luke from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel announced his retirement, indefinite retirement from content creation. But now there's a space going to #1 YouTube outdoor. That's for me. I won't even camp in bloody -4 conditions. What chance have I got? We're nearly back at the car. It'll be about 4 hours 15 minutes by the time we're back at the car. It's been a sore one on the knees, this descent. It's been steep at times, rocky at times, but we're nearly there. There's a stream next to the car which Noodles will get some water in. I think she's looking for some water. It's a bit hot now. Yeah, but we'll wrap this up. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one probably. Back at the car, what a day. It started to get really hot near the end. I know I said it was cold earlier, but it's warm now. Noodles had a little paddle. I've had a drink. Time to go home. Thanks for watching. I'll chuck the Strava into the end. I think 4 hours 10 minutes or something like that. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Any questions, any content you want to see, anything. Let's just get some interaction going. Take it easy. See you in the next video.